Hi, Dragofab here again, and today we will look at next steps on improving your semantic models. If you have a lot of calculated tables or calculated columns, it slows down your model and you need to think through and decide which ones needs to be moved to M, which ones can be just connection between tables, and which ones can be measures. Most of the number calculated columns that produces numbers can be measures, and the text columns sometimes can be measures as well. For example, quite often you need to create different bands for your numbers or even for the text. And if we have the band like this created as a column, we can just copy the code and create the same one, but instead of as a measure, but instead of the column name, we need to add the measure which is the same. That's why I like to use variables, so it's easier to change. You're changing it only in one place and not changing it throughout your code. Oh yeah, we already have tenure band as column. Then we need to create different name. We can't have two entities with the same name. Okay, and now if you use this band in the table, you can easily add this to the table. This completely works the same. Or if you, for example, use this as a filter as well. So you can use this measure as a filter as well. So for example, let me grab the correct one, for example, is medium. Okay, if you need to use it like this, no problem. But we have a lot of other things that might not work as easy. For example, if you want to create bar chart with tenor bands and days works. This is working, but if you will try to use tenure band as measure, it doesn't allow you because you can't use measures here. It doesn't really allow you to do it. Or as well, you can't use measures in slicers. So in filters, you can, but if you have a slicer, you can't use measures with any slicers. If it's button slicer or any other new slicers, it just doesn't really show you anything. So you can't really use measures in slicers. So if you need to use it in other ways, not only in the table or in a filter or in calculations, you need to create a separate column. To do so, you can create a column in M or SQL. If you have access to SQL, it's always better to create it in SQL. But you need to remember when you're creating something new in SQL, you will need to delete this first, and only later you will be able to click apply. And another thing to remember is if you're using this for measures, it's okay. For example, here, my background is using positive and negative in a measure. So it's selected value, positive and negative, positive, and changing the color. But I have another one that is in rating. You can see these icons, and my conditional formatting is icons, and here I use the rules and this column. And the problem is when I'm creating this column in the table here. So I go to reviews and add column, custom column. We need a column with the same name, so it can be easier to change to apply. So it's positive or negative. Positive or negative. And here we have if so if rating is higher than equal than 4, then we have positive. Correct. Let's see. We can't open it now. Okay. Then we have 4 positive, else negative. Okay. Then not comma, then yes. This gives you errors if you doing something wrong. We can see that, yeah, positive or negative. The other thing you can do is getting this one. You you have this code in DAX. You can go to the Copilot. If you don't remember how to write the code, you can say for Copilot, I have this DAX weighted column. I want to create column in M. Write code. So if you don't remember how to write a code, DAX is quite good at providing you with great code. You can copy and paste. So these types of codes you copy and paste in different ways. So here we can go to reviews, home, advanced editor, and you will copy paste it here. You need to remember to add the name of the step, and also update the name of the step here and update the name of the step here. So like edit column, we need to edit here as previous step, and the last step needs to be here. But we already created it. It's just one of the ways if you are not sure as of correct way to write something in M or SQL for stuff like this, quick and easy. The Copilot is really good in helping you. But here we can see if I click and apply changes, then we have an error. We can't do it like this. We need to delete this column first, delete from the model. Then we have all these errors. But if we click apply changes, most of the things are still here. But sometimes here, interestingly, the conditional formatting still stays, which is really good. But I've found that a few times when I deleted a column and created a column again, sometimes this conditional formatting is no longer working. It just depends. I don't know, but I just saw it a few times that it wasn't working. So for now, like, everything is working, and this will be a faster and better way for you to utilize Power BI if you can change all your calculated